Mepham, welcome to this week's Midweek Update.
Hey Mepham, welcome back to the Midweek Update.
Today, let's find out more about balancing the cheer teams, Road to Nationals, the school newspaper, and an all-new Morgan being Morgan.
This and more as we check out what's going on this week on Midweek Update. I'm Sammy Rooney.
And I'm Gizzeth and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the B&B show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
With so many activities going on around here, sometimes some really cool events get overlooked.
One club that is very crucial is the Buccaneer Club.
Gizzeth, what actually is the Buccaneer?
That would have to be our school newspaper, of course.
Oh yeah, B&B's Emily Yucht got to see the process of making the newspaper for the Mepham community.
News, especially in the hallways of a high school, travels fast. At Mepham, the Buccaneer is spreading it faster.
The Buccaneer is the students' newspaper, so this is where the voices of all the students get to be heard throughout the year.
Ms. Castellano is the advisor for the Buccaneer. She helps students like Charlotte Meyer make the paper.
Students in the club can write and submit stories in topics ranging from world news to opinion to arts and entertainment to sports. So it's pretty much a space for Mepham students to express what they think is important.
Though it's an easy read, making the Buccaneer is not an easy process.
It is a very long, arduous process. First, the editors get together and brainstorm story ideas, feature ideas, layout, all that kind of stuff.
And everyone gets assigned their articles, and then all the writers go off and they write their articles, and we have a rough draft due date, and then once that due date is reached, editors have to edit the writers' articles.
Then we go into the layout stage where the layout editor and some other members of the club work on actually putting the stories into the computer program. And finally, we ship it off to the printing company who prints it out on their machines and sends it back to us.
And then it's distributed to the English classes and everyone gets to read it.
Just like the rest of the world, the journalism industry and how people receive news is changing. Print media struggles to survive the increasing strength of digital forms, and the Buccaneer is a prime example of traditions adapting while trying to survive.
So unfortunately, print is turning into a dying form of media across the globe. It's not just Mepham High School. Newspapers across country are reducing either the numbers of editions they print or even shutting down absolutely completely. They have the print source and the online source. And we're looking to do the same thing here with our website as well as with our print copies. We've tried to be interactive. I noticed in some of the older editions there were puzzles and things like Valentine's messages, all kinds of fun stuff. So we've experimented with some things like that. We've done polls on our website and in the actual paper. We've done puzzles. But I would say that the student interaction with the paper has kind of decreased, hence again why we're bringing in the website.
Though it struggles, those involved in the paper stress its importance and positive effects.
Buccaneer is important because this is our newspaper, and students have the ability to use this as a creative outlet where they can write what they care about for other students to read.
They could make comics, they could contribute and just kind of say their voice and their opinions in the school newspaper, and it also provides the students in Mepham with information about what's going on in their community.
This is history in the making. Everything that we're doing here every day and everything that we're printing, years from now people are going to look at it and look back on it and see what life was like at Mepham in 2022.
From B&B, I'm Emily Yucht.
Thanks, Emily. That was truly an amazing package, to say the least.
I'm happy that even though we might not see it on paper, there's also a website to access the same information.
I had no idea that this website existed before watching the package.
This is why we have this show, to help keep everyone in the know.
Something else you might not have known about is how soon the Mepham cheerleaders are going to nationals.
B&B's Liam Osborne got to see how much preparation and hard work this team has put into getting ready for this competition.
The Mepham cheerleading team's recent win at Kennedy is a major step toward their quest to the national championship.
I'm definitely looking forward to going to the national championships because it's a very fun experience to have with your team, and I think we could be really successful while we're there.
We practice very hard and we try to perfect our routine, but it's definitely a very tough competition, and I think we'll do great.
3, 4, 5.
7, 8. 1, 2, 4.
Coach Junker, former Mepham cheerleader and current cheerleading coach, shares her thoughts on the championship.
I'm so excited. I think this team is so ready and they're so prepared for this. Like I said, I'm hoping that they place top 10 this year. That's all my personal goal, and I think their personal goal as well. So yeah, I'm super excited.
The national championship is very competitive and proves a challenge for all participants.
Well, some of the best teams in the country are going to be there, so it's going to be really competitive, but we have practiced really hard, and I hope we have a good shot.
It's a very hard competition because it is a national competition, but I think we have a very good chance at placing really high if we do our jobs.
Our past competitions are definitely helping us prepare because it's definitely a really scary feeling going out onto the mat, but nationals is going to be 10 times bigger, so it's helping us get ready for that feeling.
It's a big competition, a lot of teams. I would say there's about 30 teams that we compete against. So I would love for them to win. That would be phenomenal. They're putting in the work and they're practicing as if we can win. So we'll see what happens.
Dr. Donnelly, a former cheerleader and cheer coach, is now a cheer judge, often working closely with the team.
There's a great group of talented cheerleaders, athletes on this team. They have a solid coach who's very knowledgeable. And I believe if they go to nationals and they perform their routine without any falls and they make everybody in the stands feel excited, want to jump out of their seat and join them on the mat, they will have a successful performance. I like to think of cheerleading performances sort of like the WWE. There is some athleticism to it, of course. It is a highly athletic event, but it's also a performance, and there's an entertainment value to it as well.
Cheerleading is a display of discipline, practice, determination, skill, and athleticism. The Mepham cheerleading team goes well beyond these qualities.
I think just knowing that they put so much work in and so much effort, and then seeing them place top 2, place first place, hitting their sun sequences every weekend, I think that's really what makes me the proudest to coach them.
I like that color. Hands in, Karina.
For BMB, I'm Liam Osborne.
1, 2, 3, MHSBC!
Thanks, Liam, and good luck to the cheer team as they head to Florida later this week.
I'm happy that the team is going to be able to go again, unlike last year.
Me too, but for that long plane ride, I would definitely want to have my phone with me.
Yeah, my phone is always in my hand.
Gizzeth, I don't see your phone with you right now.
It was right here. Oh, wait, I can't have it on camera.
Oh, right.
You scared me because even though my phone is always with me, I still manage to lose it sometimes.
You are definitely not alone. Let's see what it was like when Morgan lost her phone in this week's Morgan Being Morgan.
It's Morgan being Morgan.
No. No. No.
Hey Mom, have you seen my phone? What do you mean it's in my... Okay, no. Come on. Come on. No. Not in the fridge. And my room's a mess. I give up. I'll never find my phone. Oh, wait. It's been recording. I'm using it to record. I'm an idiot.
Thanks, Morgan. I was wondering how you were filming that.
She could have been using a camera like us here at school.
Yeah, we've had our cameras at so many games so far this year.
Absolutely. Let's see what future games you can see our cameras at.
B&B's Jake Manno has your latest in Mepham sports.
Thanks, Sammy. On Saturday, both girls and boys basketball teams played MacArthur, where the boys played here at Mepham and unfortunately lost 35-54, with Kevin Perry putting up 9 points for the Pirates. Yesterday, the boys took on Great Neck North, where Robert Tanzi... You know what? I'm not here to spoil anything for you. If you want to see our top athletes like Robert Tanzi or Kieran Keogh kill the game, you can check out the full game only here on BMB. Now moving over to the Lady Pirates, who traveled to MacArthur this Saturday and had a heartbreaking defeat of 29-49. Leading scorer Haley Guerrero had 11 points, followed by Luciana Sedicate with 6 points on the day. Yesterday, the girls played their second-to-last game against Great Neck North and are locked into the 2 seed for the playoffs. You won't want to miss the girls' last game of the regular season versus Jericho and senior night, so make sure you check out that game on the BMB YouTube channel. On a different side of Mepham, the BMCH SD Bulldogs played their final regular season game on Sunday versus Long Beach, where they tied an intense game of 2-2. Yesterday, the Bulldogs played Valley Stream in their first playoff game after going undefeated with 15 wins and 1 tie, so good luck to them in the postseason. Now to the pool, where the postseason starts for the BMCH SD Sharks, where they placed third in divisions, and now a select few swimmers will continue on to county championships and hopefully all to states. The Mepham track team also had their county championships meet on Tuesday, where now a select few Pirates made state qualifiers. And that's all for this midweek sports. And as always, I've been the Better Manno. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jake. Be sure to be on the lookout for more sports on the B&B YouTube channel as the winter season comes to an end.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Midweek Update. We'll be back next week with all new stories from in and around the BMCHSD to bring you inside the parts of the community we don't always get to see.
Until then, I'm Sammy Rooney.
And I'm Gizzeth and we'll see you all next midweek.